fall and it sounds like applause. I stand 2 rows away pretending to scroll. My reflection blurs in the glass and looks braver than me. You look up once, sunlight catches you mid-sentence. I forget how to breathe without making it obvious. My throat rehearses something kind, then deletes it before it reaches air. Some feelings are meant to stay folded, like notes you never send. I watch you belong everywhere and pretend that's enough for me. Smells like paper dust and summer. You trace a line across the margin of a book, and I imagine it's my name. The fantasy feels cheap, but I buy it anyway. Your laughter ricochets off white walls, lands somewhere between my ribs. I'd join if I knew how to sound like someone worth listening to. Some feelings are meant to stay folded, like notes you never send. I'll watch you belong everywhere and pretend that's enough for me. Maybe in another version of the hallway, I walk up and say something ordinary. Maybe you smile and it changes nothing, but at least it's real. You leave and the air forgets your shape. I stay to memorize the empty space and whisper the quiet part again, just so I know someone said it. I stopped chasing the echoes, they never learned my name anyway. The sun still finds its way to my window, even when I forget to open it. The coffee tastes the same alone, but I stir it slower now. I used to think love meant arrival, turns out it's just another sunrise. I have everything but that, and it's lighter than it sounds. The world keeps spinning soft and kind, and I get to see it all. The park bench remembers my weight. The pigeons don't ask questions. There's a kind of peace in repetition, in watching clouds invent new shapes. Somewhere, someone is holding hands, and I hope it feels like fireworks. I'll sit here counting lampposts, grateful I still get to count. I have everything but that, and it's lighter than it sounds. The world keeps spinning soft and kind, and I get to see it all. Maybe love is a guest, not a goal. Something that stops by when you already cleaned the house for yourself. I built the version they'd all fall for. Clean hands, steady tone, nothing leaking but love. Got the memo too late and changed. It's addressed without telling me. I wave at my reflection in the window. She waves back amused. Loneliness hums a friendly tune, and we both know the words.
I left my hometown, folded in the glove box, dust collecting where promises used to be. The highway hums a low forgiveness, and I mouth along without knowing the tune. A stranger asked what I was looking for. I said something that doesn't vanish when I sleep. He laughed, said try the coast, then disappeared into traffic lights. The world keeps opening its palms, showing me things that don't belong to anyone. And I still believe a love could be that gentle, the kind that doesn't need to stay to matter. I've walked through markets that smell like orange peel and thunder, slept in bus stations that whisper lullabies through vending machines, collected voices like seashells. None of them said my name right, and I liked it that way. Each border asks for something different, passport, prayer, a reason. I keep giving pieces of sky, it always seems to work. The world keeps opening its palms, showing me things that don't belong to anyone. And I still believe a love could be that gentle, the kind that doesn't need to stay to matter. I started drawing maps in the margins of receipts, tiny roads leading back to nothing in particular. piece looks smaller up close, but it hums the same key as my heartbeat. I don't know if love fixes things, but it paints them softer, and that's enough to keep walking into the next unnamed place.
Subway hums a chorus of names I'll never learn. Phones glow like small religions in tired hands. Someone laughs into their reflection, and I think that counts as prayer here. I try to meet eyes, but everyone's buffering. City air smells like coffee and battery heat. Somewhere inside all this progress, we forgot what hands are for. We're people in lowercase, rushing through syntax. Hearts on silent, love in draft. Crosswalk lights keep teaching rhythm, but no one wants to dance. Connection is a headline I scroll past. A promise delayed, a train too fast. I keep waving at strangers like punctuation, hoping one waves back. The elevator fills with perfume and 12Ks. No one talks, we all just narrate it. The sky between buildings looks pixelated, and somehow that feels right. Your shadow brushes mine for half a breath, then disappears into the crowd. I don't even know your name, but I still miss the shape of your shoulder. We're people in lowercase, rushing through syntax. Hearts on silent, love in draft. Crosswalk lights keep teaching rhythm, but no one wants to dance. Connection is a headline I scroll past. A promise delayed, a train too fast. I keep waving at strangers like punctuation, hoping one waves back. I've started smiling at reflections just to see if they remember how. Some nights I stand under neon rain and imagine it's applause for trying. We're people in lowercase, rushing through syntax. Hearts on silent, love in draft. Crosswalk lights keep teaching rhythm, but no one wants to dance. Connection is a headline I scroll past. A promise delayed, a train too fast. I keep waving at strangers like punctuation, hoping one waves back. City exhales in lowercase, too soft, brief, unfinished. I walk home through its sentence, punctuated by heartbeat lights. You're always leaving just as I'm arriving. The elevator doors close on your edge. Your perfume lingers in the hallway light like a message I'm too slow to read. Our names must live in different time zones, 2 clocks and never learned compromise. I keep showing up in your aftermath, collecting warmth from where you stood. We keep missing each other by a blink, by a breath. You turn the corner, I hold my chest. Maybe love's just bad at directions, or maybe we're good at almost. The world keeps spinning too quick for our feet. Our shadows meet where we can't. I wave at the air you just left behind and pretend it waves back. Saw your reflection in a window once, looked real enough to call your name. But it was only the city pretending, and I forgave it for trying. Friends say timing's a kind of luck, mine's been running red lights lately. Still I check the street before crossing, as if you might be there. We keep missing each other by a blink, by a breath. You turn the corner, I hold my chest. Maybe love's just bad at directions, or maybe we're good at almost. The world keeps spinning too quick for our feet. Our shadows meet where we can. I wave at the air you just left behind and pretend it waves back. Traffic will stop and we'll both step into the same silence. But tonight the city blinks too bright, and I let it blur you kindly. We keep missing each other by a blink, by a breath. You turn the corner, I hold my chest. Maybe love's just bad at directions, or maybe we're good at almost. The world keeps spinning too quick for our feet. Our shadows meet where we can. I wave at the air you just left behind and pretend it waves back.
Cafe was louder than usual. You stirred your drink like it owed you time. The air between us filled with everything I couldn't name without trembling. You asked what I was thinking, and I almost told you how your voice folds the noise away, how my heart straightens when you smile. I almost told you what it means to keep pretending this is casual, how the light bent just to hear you, how your laugh found a home in my chest. But the moment passed like strangers in rain, and I nodded instead. Your coat brushed mine in the doorway, and it felt like an answer, the kind no one needs to say aloud for fear it might break. You waved one soft and certain as if we had all the time in the world. And I carried that wave home like proof of something real. I almost told you what it means to keep pretending this is casual. How the light bends just to hear you. How your laugh found a home in my chest. But the moment passed like strangers in rain, and I nodded instead. There's a kind of courage in silence, and I've learned it too well. The city hums your name and I hum along quietly. I almost told you once, and in some small way I think you knew.
Your shadow still hums in the curtains. The air folds the way it used to. Touch the dust on the windowsill, and it feels like your sleeve. The house doesn't echo its sighs, as if it learned to speak your name. And I keep setting the table for two, just to hear it again. You were here once, and that was enough to change everything. The clock forgot how to rush, the walls learned how to hold warmth. I still wake to your kindness, as if it's stitched into light. You were here once, and the world remembers. Find your laughter in the corner, folded with old postcards and air. I open one and the room turns soft, like you're about to walk in. Some days I speak out loud, just to fill the air you left, and it answers politely like it still misses you too. You were here once, and that was enough to change everything. The clock forgot how to rush, the walls learned how to hold warm. I still toast again and laugh. I forget the morning was heavy. The light trips over the table edge and stays to listen. The world outside keeps rushing, but we stay at half speed. It feels like music does before anyone sings. We move as if love were easy, like it never needed fixing. You say my name like a promise, I say yours like a prayer. We keep the mess small and tender and call it beautiful anyway. We move as if love were easy, and somehow it is. The laundry hums, the kettle clicks. You dance without sound. Socks on tie, I laugh into the rhythm of it. The day finds its melody. Nothing here feels borrowed, nothing here pretends. It's all just hands and heartbeats trying their best. We move as if love were easy, like it never needed fixing. You say my name like a promise, I say yours like a prayer. We keep the mess small and tender and call it beautiful anyway. We move as if love were easy, and somehow it is. Speaks it through small things. Steam on the window, your voice saying home. The night folds around us slowly and I let it be. We move as if love were easy, and it might be. Careful with your heart, tucking it behind small gestures. The way you hold your sleeves or look away when you're unsure. I see the quiet places where your tenderness hides, the corners no one knows. There's a softness you carry like something borrowed from childhood, a warmth you protect as if the world might take it. I won't ask you to open the door, I'll wait where the light gathers right outside, where you keep your softness. You speak in gentle fragments, as if each word might bruise, but Every pause is honest, every silence is real. I won't rush your unfolding. Some hearts bloom only when they trust the hands nearby. There's a softness you carry like something borrowed from childhood, a warmth you protect as if the world might take it. I won't ask you to open the door. I'll wait where the light gathers right outside. Will you keep your scarf on the chair, and I left my laughter in your hallway. We didn't take everything with us, just what mattered enough to remain. Some moments themselves into the corners of memory, small but unwilling to fade. What we carried away was never the ending, but the warmth that didn't know how to leave, the softness that lingered long after the story finished. We held on to the kindness and let the rest fall gently. What we carried away was the part that stayed true. Still sits on my doorstep. Only at certain hours the light remembers your shape better than I do. It doesn't ache now, just hums like a song I once knew well. What we carried away was never
did. Your gaze caught mine too quickly. The air paused between us briefly, as if deciding what to do. Your smile tried to stay casual, but something warm slipped through. My heart answered before I did, quiet but unmistakably true. There was a softness in your eyes that met me halfway without trying, like curved around your shoulders, like it already knew my name. I breathed in slower than usual, afraid to disturb the moment, that fragile second where you saw me, and I felt you notice. Your laugh trembled at the edges, as if surprised by its own warmth. I tried to steady my heartbeat, but the moment kept unfolding. The world blurred behind your outline, your presence sharpening instead. We didn't speak the truth aloud, but silence told it perfectly. There was a softness in your eyes that met me halfway without trying, like curved around your shoulders, like it already knew my name. I breathed in slower than usual, afraid to disturb the moment, that fragile second where you saw me, and I felt you notice. Your glance stayed a breath too long, a tiny confession in stillness. I held it gently between us, hoping it wouldn't flee. You walked away softly, leaving warmth in your wake. I'm still holding the silence where you're noticing lived.
We never planned to drift together, but the space kept folding small. Your footsteps found my rhythm, like they'd been here all along. Your shoulder brushed mine lightly, not enough to count as touch, but the moment lingered anyway, soft and deliberated. We kept ending up side by side, like gravity with gentle manners, not chosen, not spoken, just the natural pull of us. The world kept pretending coincidence, but the air told a different story. We were always moving nearer, closer than intention. He laughed at something minor, and I felt it warm my spine. Your presence curled into the quiet, as if trying to fit perfectly. You leaned without thinking, and I didn't step away. Some truths bloom slowly until they're undeniable. We kept ending up side by side, like gravity with gentle manners. Not chosen, not spoken, just the natural pull of us. The world kept pretending coincidence, but the air told a different story. We were always moving nearer, closer than intention. But something shifted quietly, nudging us forward without asking permission. Mid-sentence, letting glances carry the rest. Laughter fell into the pauses. If it trusted the silence, your hand hovered near mine often, never touching, never retreating. A conversation made of almost, soft and strangely complete. The world held its breath for us in every half-formed memory. Unfinished moments gathering like petals that never fell. We painted time with hesitation and called the stillness ours. It wasn't a love story yet, just the shape of one beginning. As if checking if I stayed. I'm not pretending casual, but my heart knew better. The room dimmed around us, letting our outlines speak. We were not ready for truth, but we weren't run either. The world held its breath for us in every half-formed memory. Unfinished moments gathering like petals that never fell. We painted time with hesitation and called the stillness ours. It wasn't love story yet, just the shape of one beginning. Stitched between knots, we grew closer in fragments, waiting for courage to bloom. We still haven't named it, but the air words with trembling hands, as if afraid they might bruise me. Your voice softened at the edges, trying to land gently. I watched your hesitation bloom, the kind that comes from kindness. You wanted to speak honestly, but feared the weight of honesty. You touched the truth carefully, like a fragile glass between us. Your hesitation wasn't weakness, it was tenderness, learning its way. I wasn't scared of breaking, just grateful you cared enough to try. You were careful with my heart, and that mattered more than certainty. You looked at me like a question, waiting for the safest answer. I breathed slow to steady you, though I was shaking too. The light rested on your shoulders, as if defending your gentleness. I felt myself soften inward, trusting your careful hands. You touched the truth carefully, like a fragile glass between us. Your hesitation wasn't weakness, it was tenderness, learning its way. I wasn't scared of breaking, just grateful you cared enough to try. You were careful with my heart, and that mattered more than certainty. Not every love arrives brave. Some tiptoe into existence. You held my fear with yours and made it something tender. I'll remember that moment, the way your voice shook kindly. You handled my heart gently, and that's all love needed to be.
You left before the sky dimmed, but your warmth stayed in the room. The air kept your outline gently, like it didn't want to let go. I sat where you used to laugh, feeling echoes instead of ache. Your presence fading slowly but kindly. What lingered after you were gone wasn't sorrow or empty space, just the quiet glow of being held by someone who meant it. Your voice softened into memory, but never sharpened into pain. What lingered after the ending was the part stayed gentle. Still on the counter, holding traces of warmth. I touched the handle lightly, as if it might answer back. Some loves don't demand return, they leave the room softer, and that softness remains What lingered after you were gone wasn't sorrow or empty space, just the quiet glow of being held by someone who meant it. Your voice softened into memory, but never sharpened into pain. What lingered after the ending was the part that stayed gentle. The gentleness stayed, and I carry it without regret.
Your shoulder brushed mine lightly, and the air reacted first. A tiny spark without intention, settling quiet between us. Your breath slowed near my cheek, as if testing the distance. There's a softness we never planned, woven into shared footsteps. The world grew smaller around us until only our outlines remained. You spoke in the moment and brightened a warmth I didn't see coming. This wasn't something we chose, just accidental closeness, learning our names. Laughed too close to my ear, and the sound stayed there. I caught your glance mid-smile and felt something settle. Your hand hovered near mine like a question without language. I answered through stillness, letting the truth unfold. There's a softness we never planned, woven into shared footsteps. The world grew smaller around us until only our outlines remained. You spoke in the moment and brightened a warmth I didn't see coming. This wasn't something we chose, just accidental closeness, learning our names. top tier. Your eyes linger half a second longer than they should. You call it coincidence, but I've studied the truth. We stand too close in doorways, our breaths learning each other. The silence fills up quickly with things we don't admit. There's a tension we never name, stretching warm across the room. Your laugh lands on my shoulder like it knows where to stay. I see the way your voice softens whenever you speak my name. This is love hiding gently in what we pretend not to feel. Your hand pauses near mine, always stopping just short. We call it timing, bad luck, though we both know better. Your smile falters when I look, caught in something tender. We recover too quickly, like trained liars of the heart. There's a tension we never name, stretching warm across the room. Your laugh lands on my shoulder like it knows where to stay. I see the way your voice softens whenever you speak my name. This is love hiding gently in what we pretend not to feel. If truth slipped out someday, I doubt either of us would run. We just breathe deeper, finally the light. Until then we hold the silence, careful with its edges. Your mug sits next to mine, though you left an hour ago. The steam lingers like a memory, slow to let go. You straighten the blanket for me without saying a thing. Your care moves quietly but lands with weight. Love shows up in little comforts, your hand steady on my shoulder, where you close the door softly as if the room were fragile. You laugh into the kitchen light and I feel my breath loosen. Nothing grand, nothing loud, just tenderness learning its shape. Your book aloud, even though I already know the story. It's not the words that matter, just your voice carrying them. You check if I'm warm enough, pretending it's casual, but your eyes give you away, gentle and full. Love shows up in little comforts, your hand steady on my shoulder, the way you close the door softly as if the room were fragile. You laugh into the kitchen light and I feel my breath loosen. Nothing grand, nothing loud, just tenderness learning its shape. We don't chase big moments, we live in quiet ones. Somehow that's more honest than anything else. You sit beside me softly and the day settles down. Something simple about your day, about nothing much. I nodded at the right places, but didn't follow it through. My attention slipped sideways toward the way you held your cup. Small details took over without asking. The words kept moving forward, but I didn't stay with them. They blurred into something softer, like background noise. I caught pieces, not meaning, just tone, just rhythm. Somewhere along the way, I wasn't listening anymore. Like it didn't matter much. Light moved across the table and settled near your hands. I didn't ask you to repeat it. Some things don't need clarity, they leave something behind. Either way, the words kept moving forward, but I didn't stay with them. They blurred into something softer, like background noise. I caught pieces, not meaning, just tone, just rhythm. Somewhere along the way, I wasn't listening anymore. Doesn't always choose, it shifts, then stays where it wants. The words kept moving forward, but I didn't stay with them. They blurred into something softer, like background noise. I caught pieces, not meaning, just tone, just rhythm. Somewhere along the way, I wasn't listening anymore. still in your grip. The hallway light stretched in across the floorboards. One step would have ended it, but nothing moved yet. The moment stayed open without closing. Time leaned forward slightly, then held itself there, like it didn't want to decide which way this would go. Your shadow stayed by the frame, not crossing fully through. Everything paused quietly, longer than needed. Outside, a car passed slowly, heads brushing the wall. You glanced back once, then down again. I didn't say anything. Some pauses don't belong to interruption. Time leaned forward slightly, then held itself there, like it didn't want to decide which way this would go. Your shadow stayed by the frame, not crossing fully through. Everything paused quietly, longer than needed. Not every ending happens when it should. Sometimes it waits for nothing. The door closed eventually, soft and delayed. You're laughing with the vending machine again. Coins fall and it sounds like applause. I stand 2 rows away pretending to scroll. My reflection blurs in the glass and looks braver than me. You look up once, sunlight catches you mid-sentence. I forget how to breathe without making it obvious. My throat rehearses something kind, then deletes it before it reaches air. Some feelings are meant to stay folded, like notes you never send. I watch you belong everywhere and pretend that's enough for me. Smells like paper dust and summer. You trace a line across the margin of a book, and I imagine it's my name. The fantasy Honesty feels cheap, but I buy it anyway. Your laughter ricochets off white walls, lands somewhere between my ribs. I'd join if I knew how to sound like someone worth listening to. Some feelings are meant to stay folded, like notes you never send. I'll watch you belong everywhere and pretend that's enough for me. Maybe in another version of the hallway, I walk up and say something ordinary. Maybe you smile and it changes nothing, but at least it's real. You leave and the air forgets your shape. I stay to memorize the empty space and whisper the quiet part again, just so I know someone said it. I stopped chasing the echoes, they never learned my name. Anyway, the sun still finds its way to my window, even when I forget to open it. The coffee tastes the same alone, but I stir it slower now. I used to think love meant arrival. Turns out it's just another sunrise. I have everything but that, and it's lighter than it sounds. The world keeps spinning soft and kind, and I get to see it all. The park bench remembers my weight. The pigeons don't ask questions. There's a kind of peace in repetition, in watching clouds invent new shapes. Somewhere, someone is holding hands, and I hope it feels like fireworks. I'll sit here counting lampposts, grateful I still get to count. I have everything but that, and it's lighter than it sounds. The world keeps spinning soft and kind, and I get to see it all. Maybe love is a guest, not a goal. Something that stops by when you already cleaned the house for yourself. I built the version they'd all fall for, clean hands, steady tone. back amused. Loneliness hums a friendly tune, and we both know the words.
I left my hometown, folded in the glove box, dust collecting where promises used to be. The highway hums a low forgiveness, and I mouth along without knowing the tune. A stranger asked what I was looking for. I said something that doesn't vanish when I sleep. He laughed, said try the coast, then disappeared into traffic lights. The world keeps opening its palms, showing me things that don't belong to anyone. And I still believe a love could be that gentle, the kind that doesn't need to stay to matter. I've walked through markets that smell like orange peel and thunder, slept in bus stations that whisper lullabies through vending machines, collected voices like seashells. None of them said my name right, and I liked it that way. Each border asks for something different, passport, prayer, a reason. I keep giving pieces of sky, it always seems to work. The world keeps opening its palms, showing me things that don't belong to anyone. And I still believe a love could be that gentle, the kind that doesn't need to stay to matter. I started drawing maps in the margins of receipts, tiny roads leading back to nothing in particular. Peace looks smaller up close, but it hums the same key as my heartbeat. I don't know if love fixes things, but it paints them softer, and that's enough to keep walking into the next unnamed place.
Subway hums a chorus of names I'll never learn. Phones glow like small religions in tired hands. Someone laughs into their reflection, and I think that counts as prayer here. I try to meet eyes, but everyone's buffering. City air smells like coffee and battery heat. Somewhere inside all this progress, we forgot what hands are for. We're people in lowercase, rushing through syntax, hearts on silent, love in draft. Crosswalk lights keep teaching rhythm, but no one wants to dance. Connection is a headline I scroll past, a promise delayed, a train too fast. I keep waving at strangers like punctuation, hoping one waves back. walls with perfume entwined. 'Cause no one talks, we all just narrating. The sky between buildings looks pixelated, and somehow that feels right. Your shadow brushes mine for half a breath, then disappears into the crowd. I don't even know your name, but I still miss the shape of your shoulder. We're people in lowercase, rushing through syntax, hearts on silent, love in draft. Crosswalk lights keep teaching rhythm, but no one wants to dance. Connection is a headline I scroll past, a promise delayed, a train too fast. I keep waving at strangers like punctuation, hoping one waves back. I've started smiling at reflections just to see if they remember how. Some nights I stand under neon rain and imagine it's applause for trying. We're people in lowercase, rushing through syntax, hearts on silent, love in draft. Crosswalk lights keep teaching rhythm, but no one wants to dance. Connection is a headline I scroll past, a promise delayed, a train too fast. I keep waving at strangers like punctuation, hoping one waves back. City exhales in lowercase, too soft, brief, unfinished. I walk home through its sentence, punctuated by heartbeat lights. You're always leaving just as I'm arriving. The elevator doors close on your echo. Your perfume lingers in the hallway light like a message I'm too slow to read. Our names must live in different time zones, two clocks that never learned compromise. I keep showing up in your aftermath, collecting warmth from where you stood. We keep missing each other by a blink, by a breath. You turn the corner, I hold my chest. Maybe love's just bad at directions, or maybe we're good at almost. The world keeps spinning too quick for our feet. Our shadows meet where we can't. I wave at the air you just left behind and pretend it waves back. Saw your reflection in a window once, looked real enough to call your name. But it was only the city pretending, and I forgave it for trying. Friends say timing's a kind of luck, mine's been running red lights lately. Still I check the street before crossing, as if you might be there. We keep missing each other by a blink, by a breath. You turn the corner, I hold my chest. Maybe love's just bad at directions, or maybe we're good at almost. The world keeps spinning too quick for our feet. Our shadows meet where we can. I wave at the air you just left behind and pretend it waves back. traffic will stop and we'll both step into the same silence. But tonight the city blinks too bright and I let it blur you kindly. We keep missing each other by a blink, by a breath. You turn the corner, I hold my chest. Maybe love's just bad at directions, or maybe we're good at almost. The world keeps spinning too quick for our feet. Our shadows meet where we can. I wave at the air you just left behind and pretend it waves back.
The cafe was louder than usual. You stirred your drink like it owed you time. The air between us filled with everything I couldn't name without trembling. You asked what I was thinking and I almost told you how your voice folds the noise away, how my heart straightens when you smile. I almost told you what it means to keep pretending this is casual, how the light bent just to hear you, how your laugh found a home in my chest. But the moment passed like strangers in rain, and I nodded instead. Your coat brushed mine in the doorway, and it felt like an answer, the kind no one needs to say aloud for fear it might break. You waved one soft and certain as if we had all the time in the world, and I carried that wave home like proof of something real. I almost told you what it means to keep pretending this is casual, how the light bent just to hear you, how your laugh found a home in my chest. But the moment passed like strangers in rain, and I nodded instead. There's a kind of courage in silence, and I've learned it too well. The city hums your name and I hum along quietly. I almost told you once, and in some small way I think you knew.
Your shadow still hums in the curtains. The air folds the way it used to. Touch the dust on the windowsill, and it feels like your sleeve. as if it learned to speak your name. And I keep setting the table for two just to hear it again. You were here once, and that was enough to change everything. The clock forgot how to rush, the walls learned how to hold warmth. I still wake to your kindness as if it's stitched into light. You were here once, and the world remembers. Find your laughter in the corner, folded with old postcards and air. I open one and the room turns soft, like you're about to walk in. Some days I speak out loud just to fill the air you left, and it answers politely like it still misses you too. You were here once, and that was enough to change everything. The clock forgot how to rush, the walls learned how to hold warm. I still wake to your kindness as if it's stitched into light. You were here once, and the world remembers. Love doesn't end, it settles in the folds of what remains. You're gone, but not away, just quieter. The house hums a lullaby, and I hum along. You were here once, and it was beautiful. You burn the toast again and laugh. I forget the morning was heavy. The light trips over the table edge and stays to listen. The world outside keeps rushing, but we stay at half speed. It feels like music does before anyone sings. We move as if love were easy, like it never needed fixing. You say my name like a promise, I say yours like a prayer. We keep the mess small and tender and call it beautiful anyway. We move as if love were easy, and somehow it is. The laundry hums, the kettle clicks. You dance without sound. Socks on tie, I laugh into the rhythm of it. The day finds its melody. Nothing here feels borrowed, nothing here pretends. It's all just hands and heartbeats trying their best. We move as if love were easy, somehow it is. Every season learns our language and speaks it through small things. Steam on the window, your voice saying home. The night folds around us slowly and I let it be. We move as if love were easy, and it might be. You're careful with your heart, tucking it behind small gestures. The way you hold your sleeves or look away when you're unsure. I see the quiet places where your tenderness hides, the corners no one notices. There's a softness you carry like something borrowed from childhood, a warmth you protect as if the world might take it. I won't ask you to open the door, I'll wait where the light gathers right outside, where you keep your softness. You speak in gentle fragments, as if each word might bruise, but every pause is honest, every silence is real. I won't rush your unfolding. Some hearts bloom only when they trust the hands nearby. There's a softness you carry like something borrowed from childhood, a warmth you protect as if the world might take it. I won't ask you to scarf on the chair, and I left my laughter in your hallway. We didn't take everything with us, just what mattered enough to remain. Some moments folded themselves into the corners of memory, small but unwilling to fade. What we carried away was never the ending, but the warmth that didn't know how to leave, the softness that lingered long after the story finished. We held on to the kindness and let the rest fall gently. What we carried away was the part that stayed true. Your shadow still sits on my doorstep. Only at certain hours the light remembers your shape better than I do. It doesn't ache now, just hums like a song I once knew well. What we carried away was never the ending, but the warmth that didn't know how to leave, the softness that lingered long after the story finished. We held on to the kindness and let the rest fall gently. What we carried away was the part that stayed true. I don't miss you, I miss the way the air felt when we were gentle together. The gentleness, I still keep that. And it's enough.
You looked up like the room shifted. Your gaze caught mine too quickly. The air paused between us briefly, as if deciding what to do. Your smile tried to stay casual, but something warm slipped through. My heart answered before I did, quiet but unmistakably true. There was a softness in your eyes that met me halfway without trying, like curved around your shoulders, like it already knew my name. I breathed in slower than usual, afraid to disturb the moment That fragile second where you saw me, and I felt you notice. Your laugh trembled at the edges, as if surprised by its own warmth. I tried to steady my heartbeat, but the moment kept unfolding. The world blurred behind your outline, your presence sharpening instead. We didn't speak the truth aloud, but silence told it perfectly. There was a softness in your eyes that met me halfway without trying, like curved around your shoulders, like it already knew my name. I breathed in slower than usual, afraid to disturb the moment. That fragile second where you saw me, and I felt you notice. Your glance stayed a breath too long, a tiny confession in stillness. I held it gently between us, hoping it wouldn't flee. You walked away softly, leaving warmth in your wake. I'm still holding the silence where you're noticing lived.
We never planned to drift together, but the space kept folding small. Your footsteps found my rhythm, like they'd been here all along. Your shoulder brushed mine lightly, not enough to count as touch, but the moment lingered anyway, soft and deliberated. We kept ending up side by side, like gravity with gentle manners, not chosen, not spoken, just the natural pull of us. The world kept pretending coincidence, but the air told a different story. We were always moving nearer, closer than intention. You laughed at something minor, and I felt it warm my spine. Your presence curled into the quiet, as if trying to fit perfectly. You leaned without thinking, and I didn't step away. Some truths bloom slowly until they're undeniable. We kept ending up side by side, like gravity with gentle manners, not chosen, not spoken, just the natural pull of us. The world kept pretending coincidence, but the air told a different story. We were always moving nearer, closer than intention. but something shifted quietly, nudging us forward without asking permission.
Stop mid-sentence, letting glances carry the rest. Laughter fell into the pauses. If it trusted the silence, your hand hovered near mine often, never touching, never retreating. A conversation made of almost, soft and strangely complete. The world held its breath for us in every half-formed memory. Unfinished moments gathering like petals that never fell. We painted time with hesitation and called the stillness ours. It wasn't a love story yet, just the shape of one beginning. As if checking if I stayed. I'd not pretending casual, but my heart knew better. The room dimmed around us, letting our outlines speak. We were not ready for truth, but we weren't run either. The world held its breath for us in every half-formed memory. Unfinished moments gathering petals that never fell. We painted time with hesitation and called the stillness ours. It wasn't love story yet, just the shape of one beginning. Stitched between knots, we grew closer in fragments, waiting for courage to bloom. We still haven't named it, but the air remembers, and so do I. In every unfinished moment. Your words with trembling hands, as if afraid they might bruise me. Your voice softened at the edges, trying to land gently. I watched your hesitation bloom, the kind that comes from kindness. You wanted to speak honestly, but feared the weight of honesty. You touched the truth carefully, like a fragile glass between us. Your hesitation wasn't weakness, it was tenderness, learning its way. I wasn't scared of breaking, just grateful you cared enough to try. You were careful with my heart, and that mattered more than certainty. question, waiting for the safest answer. I breathe slow to steady you, though I was shaking too. The light rested on your shoulders, as if defending your gentleness. I felt myself soften inward, trusting your careful hands. You touched the truth carefully, like a fragile glass between us. Your hesitation wasn't weakness, it was tenderness learning its way. I wasn't scared of breaking, just grateful you cared enough to try. You were careful with my heart, and that mattered more than certainty. Not every love arrives brave. Some tiptoe into existence. You held my fear with yours and made it something tender. I'll remember that moment, the way your voice shook kindly. You handled my heart gently, and that's all love needed to be.
You left before the sky dimmed, but your warmth stayed in the room. The air kept your outline gently, like it didn't want to let go. I sat where you used to laugh, feeling echoes instead of ache. Your presence fading slowly but kindly. What lingered after you were gone wasn't sorrow or empty space, just the quiet glow of being held by someone who meant it. Your voice softened into memory, but never sharpened into pain. What lingered after the ending was the part stayed gentle. Still on the counter, holding traces of warmth. I touched the handle lightly, as if it might answer back. Some loves don't demand return, they leave the room softer, and that softness remains. What lingered after you were gone wasn't sorrow or empty space, just the quiet glow of being held by someone who meant it. Your voice softened into memory, but never sharpened into pain. What lingered after the ending was the part that stayed gentle. weight, and I carry it without regret.
Your shoulder brushed mine lightly, and the air reacted first. A tiny spark without intention, settling quiet between us. Your breath slowed near my cheek, as if testing the distance. There's a softness we never planned, woven into shared footsteps. The world grew smaller around us until only our outlines remained. You spoke in the moment and brightened a warmth I didn't see coming. This wasn't something we chose, just accidental closeness, learning our names. Laughed too close to my ear, and the sound stayed there. I caught your glance mid-smile and felt something settle. Your hand hovered near mine like a question without language. I answered through stillness, letting the truth unfold. There's a softness we never planned, woven into shared footsteps. The world grew smaller around us until only our outlines remained. You spoke in the moment and brightened a warmth I didn't see coming. This wasn't something we chose, just accidental closeness, learning our names. Between us changed, and neither of us stopped it. Your eyes linger half a second, longer than they should. You call it coincidence, but I've studied the truth. We stand too close in doorways, our breaths learning each other. The silence fills up quickly with things we don't admit. There's a tension we never name, stretching warm across the room. Your laugh lands on my shoulder like it knows where to stay. I see the way your voice softens whenever you speak my name. This is love, pauses near mine, always stopping just short. We call it timing, bad luck, though we both know better. Your smile falters when I look, caught in something tender. We recover too quickly, like trained liars of the heart. There's a tension we never named, stretching warm across the room. Your laugh lands on my shoulder like it knows where to stay. I see the way your voice softens whenever you speak my name. This is love, hiding gently in what we pretend not to feel. If truth slipped out someday, I doubt either of us would run. We just breathe deeper, finally the light. Until then we hold the silence, careful with its edges.
Your mug sits next to mine, though you left an hour ago. The steam lingers like a memory, slow to let go. You straighten the blanket for me without saying a thing. Your care moves quietly but lands with weight. Love shows up in little comforts, your hand steady on my shoulder, where you close the door softly as if the room were fragile. You laugh into the kitchen light and I feel my breath loosen. Nothing grand, nothing loud, just tenderness learning its shape. Your book aloud, even though I already know the story. It's not the words that matter, just your voice carrying them. You check if I'm warm enough, pretending it's casual, but your eyes give you away, gentle and full. Love shows up in little comforts, your hand steady on my shoulder, the way you close the door softly as if the room were fragile. You laugh into the kitchen light and I feel my breath loosen. Nothing grand, nothing loud, just tenderness learning its shape. Chase big moments, we live in quiet ones. Somehow that's more honest than anything else. You sit beside me softly and the day settles down. about your day, about nothing much. I nodded at the right places, but didn't follow it through. My attention slipped sideways toward the way you held your cup. Small details took over without asking. The words kept moving forward, but I didn't stay with them. They blurred into something softer, like background noise. I caught pieces, not meaning, just tone, just rhythm. Somewhere along the way, I wasn't listening anymore. You looked down mid-sentence like it didn't matter much. Light moved across the table and settled near your hands. I didn't ask you to repeat it. Some things don't need clarity, they leave something behind. Either way, the words kept moving forward, but I didn't stay with them. They blurred into something softer, like background noise. I caught pieces, not meaning, just tone, just rhythm. Somewhere along the way, I wasn't listening anymore. Attention doesn't always choose, it shifts, then stays where it wants. The words kept moving forward, but I didn't stay with them. They blurred into something softer, like background noise. I caught pieces, not meaning, just tone, just rhythm. Somewhere along the way, I wasn't listening anymore. Your hand stayed on the door, key still in your grip. The hallway light stretched in across the floorboards. One step would have ended it, but nothing moved yet. The moment stayed open without closing. Time leaned forward slightly, then held itself there, like it didn't want to decide which way this would go. Your shadow stayed by the frame, not crossing fully through. Everything paused quietly, longer than needed. Outside, a car passed slowly, heads brushing the wall. You glanced back once, then down again. I didn't say anything. Some pauses don't belong to interruption. Time leaned forward slightly, then held itself there, like it didn't want to do
go. Your shadow stayed by the frame, not crossing fully through. Everything paused quietly, longer than needed. Not every ending happens when it should. Sometimes it waits for nothing. The door closed eventually.